everyone, it's Miss Crystal from Way Public Library, and I'm here today to do a preschool story time. Now this story time is going to be a little bit different and a little bit special because October is Star Wars Reads month. So Star Wars Reads is a celebration of all things Star Wars and of course reading. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do a Star Wars themed story time. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Star Wars, and it's okay if you're not, Star Wars is this epic story that takes place in space, and you've got these good guys that have some special powers, and you've got spaceships, you've got weird creatures, and you've got robots. So there's a whole bunch of interesting things going on, and I think you'll enjoy these stories even if you don't already know anything about Star Wars. But before we get into those books, we're gonna start with our opening rhyme. And remember, it's if you'd like to read a book, so you can follow along with me. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, stamp your feet. If you'd like to read a book, stamp your feet. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, stamp your feet. One last verse. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. So are we all ready for our first book? I know I am. This one is called Chewie and the Porgs. This guy right here is named Chewie or Chewbacca, and these are porgs. So we're gonna read this story. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there's a planet so distant and so mysterious, it was said to have been hidden among the stars. The planet is called Octu. And on this planet stands the very first Jedi temple. So the Jedi are those good guys with the powers I was talking about earlier. Not many know of its existence, mostly just the caretakers of the island. And now you, of course. The only other being with knowledge of this mystical place is the man who crossed an entire galaxy to find it. Luke Skywalker, last of the Jedi Knights. But this is not his story. This is the story of the Porgs, sweet and lovable creatures that inhabit Octu Island. The Porgs have lived in peace and tranquility on the island for many years. Their sanctuary has remained undisturbed by anyone. Until now. Vroom. Cheep, 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 eep. The Millennium Falcon has arrived. One of the beings who exits the ship is covered in fur and unlike anything the Porgs have ever seen before. The young girl tells the furry one to stay with the ship. The Porgs overhear her refer to him as Chewie. They wonder if this means he is her food. They hope so, for they are very hungry and he appears to be bite-sized. This will take some investigating. Back inside the Millennium Falcon, the furry one, Chewbacca the Wookiee, and R2-D2, a small droid, are preparing the ship for the girl's return. Whoop, 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 whoop. Suddenly, the Falcon's scanners detect nearby intruders. Could it be Minox? Probe droids? Chewie goes to check out the situation. Lucky for the Porgs, their camouflaging abilities serve them well. Oh, they're hidden there among the rocks. But Chewie isn't fooled for long. And he definitely isn't bite-sized. Roar! One Porg isn't afraid of a Wookiee's roar. Scree! Grumble, grumble. But he is afraid of a Wookiee's grumbling stomach. Wookiee fun fact number 17. Wookiees are always hungry, but poor Chewbacca has nothing to eat. This is not what Chewy intended. Cheep! Next, Chewy tries his hand at fishing. He decides to use the disgusting grubs as bait, but doesn't get a nibble. Perhaps he should use more bait. Oh, never mind. Better luck next time, Chewbacca. Chewy then decides to ask the locals for help, but he learns that fishing season is over and all the fish are gone. While Chewy is away, the porgs decide to do a little exploring of their own. Boop, weep! The porgs have never seen so many flashing lights and shiny buttons before. Cha-cheep! Still as hungry as ever, Chewy returns to the ship, only to find a porg party. Cheep, cha-cheep, cha-cheep, boop, weep, boop, boop. Uh-oh, they're making a mess, aren't they? Chewbacca has had enough. Roar! Beep, beep, cheep, beep. There must be food somewhere on the ship. Chewy desperately searches all the compartments until success! He finds some snacks. Chewy looks around to make sure the coast is clear. And when it is, he gets ready to eat. Wookiee fun fact number 77. Nothing tastes better than warmly toasted blue puff cubes. Uh-oh, Chewbacca is not going to be happy about this. The porgs are eating his snack. Poor Chewy, he just can't take it anymore. Then Chewy notices something. One of the Millennium Falcon's landing struts came down on the porg's nest, crushing the food they stored for winter. No wonder they've been bothering him so much. Chewy gets an idea. He uses the Millennium Falcon sensors to scan the entire island. Beep, beep, beep. And when he finds what he was looking for, he calls to the porgs to follow him. He leads them to a hidden lake that still contains fish. Do you think the porgs are going to be happy? Yeah. Chewy feels much better now that he understands the situation. After all, Wookiee fun fact number 1. Wookiees have hearts of gold. Chewy and the porgs enjoy their time together. They laugh, play, and feast. Chewy even learns a new way to play hollow chess. But all journeys must come to an end. New missions will take us to faraway places and teach us new things. And on this mission, Chewy learned a valuable lesson. There are some beings in this galaxy who arrive with questions and leave with answers. And there are those who arrive with nothing and leave with new friends. The end. Was that a funny story? Were those porgs getting into all kinds of trouble? But it turned out they were just getting into trouble because they were hungry. So, I figure, since we read that book, the next thing we can do is a rhyme about 5 little porgs. Okay, so these are our porgs for a rhyme. So we're gonna start out. How many do we have? We have 1. One little porg playing on octu. Squawked for another, squawk. And then there were 2. 2 little porgs underneath a tree. Squawked for another, squawk. And then there were 3. 3 little porgs ready for one more. Squawked for another, squawk. And then there were 4. 4 little porgs sleeping in the sun. So here's what our little porg looks like that we're going to put on the board. We're going to start out with 1. 1 little porg playing on octu. Cheeped for another, cheep. And then there were 2. 2 little porgs underneath the tree, cheeped for another cheep. And then there were 3. 3 little porgs ready for one more, cheeped for another cheep. And then there were 4. 4 little porgs happy and alive, cheeped for another cheep. And then there were 5. 5 little porgs sleeping in the sun. Snore, snore, snore. Their fun day's all done. Now we're gonna take the porgs away. We started out with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take the last one away and we've got 0. 0 little porgs. Is that a fun rhyme? I think these little guys are so cute, so I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And now we're going to do the next book, which is all about the droids, or the little robot guys that are from Star Wars. And it is called C-3PO Does Not Like Sand. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Goodness gracious me, have we really returned to this dreadful place? Boop beep. Yes, I said dreadful, and I meant it. Tatooine is the last place I'd like to be. Let's scan the planet and then get back to the Resistance as soon as possible. Beep, weep, wep. Oh, hey, look, Tatooine has 2 suns. It's different. No, BB-8, we're not here to have fun. You know as well as I do that we are here on a mission for General Leia, so we must keep moving. But oh, this heat and all this sand. We seem to be made to suffer. Beep, boop, wep. Yes, sand, the very stuff you've been rolling across, you silly sack of gears. It is really quite terrible for my circuits, and oh, BB-8, do stop playing with that Ronto. Slurp. Ew, that looks messy. We are here to work, you two. Beep, beep, wop, whoop. What do you mean your best adventures have happened on desert planets? Of all the ridiculous things to say. Don't listen to him, BB-8. He's clearly malfunctioning. Beep, boo, bap, beep, wop. Oh yes, the girl, Rey. Yes, we all know she rescued you from the dunes on Jakku. You needn't act it out. Oh, this horrible sand, it's everywhere, and I simply cannot stand it, not one single bit. And neither should you two droids if you have half a logic circuit. Now let's keep moving. Beep, beep, weep. I don't know what that sound is, R2, but we're not going that way. We're going this way because this is the way we should go. General Leia asked me personally to collect the data for her, and a protocol droid would never. Woo! Woo! Sure! R2, BB-8? Where are those silly droids? And what is that racket? I don't know what all this trouble is about, but I'm sure it must be R2's fault. Roar! Screech! Vroom! Skablam! Crush! Weep! Yes, I can imagine it was fun to watch, but we haven't time for pod races. Whoop! You watch your language, R2. How General Leia puts up with you is a complete mystery to me. No, BB-8, come back. Where does he think he's going? Now look what you've done, R2. You've lost poor BB-8. That little brown droid needs us. Do you see him anywhere? Whip, bap, bap, whoop. Do you guys see him? He's right BB-8. Come along quickly. Whoop, weep. No, BB-8, Jawas are not your friends. Next, you'll be saying you want to play with Tusken Raiders. Come, come, we have to stay focused on our mission. Zap! Now, if my calculations are correct, we should be approaching the... Oh, what do you think these guys are doing? What did they make? A sandcastle. I've just had about enough of you. We don't have time for this. Bob, whip. No, not even time for sand banthas. Really, BB-8, where do you come up with these things? Stop fussing around in that dreadful stuff. You've gotten some in my eye. Boop, beep, beep, whap. Oh, R2, it doesn't matter that he's forgotten the horns. I do not like the sand, and I do not like sand banthas, and this is a waste of our time. Beep, boop, weep, bap. What do you mean, what about a real bantha? Oh my, no, 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 no thank you, Mr. Bantha. We will just continue on our way and you can do the same. Now really, you are entirely too close. Please, if you would be so kind as to just move along. Boop, beep, boop. How do you know he wants a hug? You don't speak Bantha. I don't even speak Bantha. Oh dear, we're doomed. Uh-oh. Oh, that smelly brute of all the most unpleasant things. Whoop, pop, weep, bip. No, we cannot keep him, BB-8. That is it. First sand, now bantha fur. I've had enough of all of this. Thank the maker, we've made it back to the ship. The first thing I'm going to do is take a nice long oil bath to clean off all this terrible sand. Beep, boop, weep, bap. You be quiet, R2. Look, you're bringing half the desert with you. Who is going to clean all this up? Not me, that's for sure. How glad I am that this mission is over. If I never see sand again, I'll be the happiest droid in the galaxy. The end. Well, those droids just got into all sorts of trouble, didn't they? So, now that that book is over, we're going to do a little rhyme. The next little rhyme we're going to do is about the Jedi. And the Jedi like to carry these weapons called lightsabers. Kind of look like swords, so if you have anything similar that you want to use as a prop during this story, you can. The next little rhyme we're going to do is all about the Jedi. And the Jedi carry these things called lightsabers, or little laser swords. So if you have anything that looks similar, you can use it as a prop. Just make sure you don't hit anybody. Or if you don't have one, you can just hold your hands like you're wielding a lightsaber. So we're gonna count down. So we're gonna start out with 5 brave Jedi ready to save the day. 1 rushes off to chase the villain. Away, away, away. 4 brave Jedi ready to save the day. She rushes off to chase the bad guy. Away, away, away. 3 brave Jedi ready to save the day. She rushes off to chase the villain. Away, away, away. 2 brave Jedi ready to save the day. She rushes off to chase the bad guy. Away, away, away. 1 brave Jedi ready to save the day. She rushes off to chase the bad guy. Away, away, away. Hooray for the Jedi! Now that we've counted down some Jedi, we're going to move into our last book, which is called Are You Scared, Darth Vader? I fear nothing. It's midnight. There's a full moon. That is no moon. Whatever. Are you scared, Darth Vader? I do not get scared. No one has the power to frighten Lord Vader. But what about now? Roar! What is that? Is that a Wookiee? It's a wolf man. Are you scared, Darth Vader? Arr! I am not afraid of a wolf, and I am not afraid of a man. So no, I am not afraid of a wolf man. It could bite you. It could not. I am wearing armor. Then what about a vampire? Bleh. Yeah, vampire. Are you scared, Darth Vader? What does a vampire do? It bites you. No. It can turn into a bat. So, a much smaller thing that bites you. Okay, but look, a ghost. Ooh, a spooky ghost. Are you scared of Darth Vader? Do you think he's going to be scared of the ghost? Is this the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Or Yoda? It is short like Yoda. I think it's just a ghost. Next. Well, this is just an old woman. She's also a witch. Are you scared, Darth Vader? Let me guess. She bites you. No, she casts spells. She could curse you. I am already cursed. Are you okay, Darth Vader? It is fine. You're breathing kind of hard. I said it's fine. Are you afraid of spiders? No. Black cats? No. Public speaking? No. The dark? Is that a joke? So you're not scared of Darth Vader? I am not scared. I will never be scared. Who could possibly scare Lord Vader? All right, kids, I guess that's it. You can take off your costumes. Costumes? What? Stop that. That is not a toy. Ah! Stop it, stop it, stop it. They're only children. Are you scared, Darth Vader? Of course I am not scared. Then you wouldn't mind if more children came to play? I am most displeased. I am most displeased. All right, enough. Make it stop. Make them go away. He's no fun. Let's go. Yes, those children are lucky they left before I showed them my true power. But look, Darth Vader, there's still one kid left. The one who's about to close the book. Close the book? I will not allow it. What's the matter? Listen to me, child. You do not want to turn the page. Wow, I guess this kid has the power to trap you inside the book. Almost like you're frozen in carbonite or whatever. Child, the power of the dark side compels you. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy. Only one page left. Now are you scared, Darth Vader? Of course I am. Ah, stop. Do not turn the page. No. Do you think we should turn the last page? I'm gonna do it. Oh, blast. The end. Darth Vader was not very happy during that book, was he? Okay, one last thing I have to share with you guys during this story time is the information about the craft, which will be available to pick up the day this video is uploaded, which will be October 14th, and it will be available for a week after that at the information desk. And inside your little craft packet will be 2 green strips of paper then a larger outer ear, and a small inner ear. So what you'll want to do is color these and then glue them together or tape them together. Then we're also going to tape these together or glue them together so that they fit around your head like a headband. So what we're trying to make with these, what I was picturing, is this guy, Yoda. We're gonna make our own Yoda ears. So if you wanna look like adult Yoda, then you can do green on the inner and the outer ear. Or if you wanna look like little Yoda creature, then you can do green on the outside and pink on the inside, which is what I chose to do. So when you're all done, it will look something like this. I thought this was kind of silly and kind of cute, so you can make yourself look like Yoda, or if you want to, you can just choose your favorite colors. So you could have a green headband with pink and purple ears or rainbow colored ears or whatever you want to do. And as I said, these supplies will be available at the library for a week starting the 14th. And well, I hope you guys enjoy your ears, and I hope you enjoyed the stories, and I will see you again soon. Bye!